When they bought the game, they didn't expect this. They didn't pay for this. They paid for the game. Cool, this is one of my favorite Discord servers, so we're just going to jump in here. So I'm going to head over to the Helldiver 2 announcements, and when you come in here, you can see that they do like video content and stuff that shows like people from the team. They'll put it in the announcement, so it creates like a very much like a human element to these things. It's not like you're just interacting with like a game, you're interacting with the team who makes the game. They do really nice graphics for the posts. So, you see this one is like New Cape, Pillars of Freedom, and then they sort of show it like in a game environment. They also then go in about like how it will be available in the Super Destroyer armories. That like they're using the game lingo rather than just saying, oh, it's available in the game. Like, no, they're like using game lingo, which I think is really cool. This is really interesting because if you haven't played Helldivers before, like the way the game is like you're a soldier and you're part of like a much bigger thing, and you're trying to like liberate the universe from like the aliens and blah blah blah. There isn't like a lot of like lore or story directly in the game. You sort of just go in and you land on planets and you kill everything. But what they do really nicely is they use their Discord as a form of extension of the game. They're going in here and they are telling a story. They're like building the narrative of the game and how it works based on sort of like actually what the players are doing in the game. You are shaping the universe and the world and the whole game. Like, it really feels like you're having an impact as a player. It really drives community. And if I go in here and I see the reactions, the amount of reactions to these posts, I'm seeing thousands of engagements. People are like really engaged with stuff, they enjoy it. I see some channels and some servers where they do announcements and no one reacts, even though it's a really big server. But it's because they're really making people feel like a part of the game universe, and that's exciting. When they bought the game, they didn't expect this. They didn't pay for this. They paid for the game. Later on, when they join the Discord, they find out, oh, there's this whole world that I'm now a part of. It's like intrinsically driving community and social interaction, which I think is actually way harder to achieve than you think. So like they're doing a great job. The community team is doing a great job at engaging this community. Yeah, props to Helldivers for doing that. If Helldivers had something like Leveler to dive deeper into, the players and understand, to then further enrich them with data, like their telemetry data will tell them what players are doing and what they like based on like the actions they take in the game, but then they don't really know why. The Discord server will tell them that. And if they have the right tools feeding that information and being able to track certain keywords and listen into specific types of conversations. So like when a new major order goes live, they can look at the social listening data of the immediately following that and maybe the days after to see, how are people interpreting and how are they enjoying it, like, and how does that compare with like actual gameplay hours.